How are you guys doing today, this evening, this morning, whenever you are watching me? You're going to get your confirmations through me. And without further ado, y'all, let's get straight in. So I told you guys I was going to be right back. I told you guys I was coming back this evening, and I did. Keeping your word in this time, make sure you are doing it. To my newcomers, I get divine messages through songs, through runes, through tunes, through my dreams, through tarot, through everything. And I have a divine message. Spirit told me to come back and deliver this message. One, because somebody needs to hear it. Number two, there's a divine message. Take what you need, leave what you don't. Let's get straight in. So I had a dream, okay? And it was on January 12th I finished writing it at 10:19. So 10:10, you could be seeing this. But without further ado, let's get into the dream, y'all. Take what you need. Remember, take what you need, leave what you don't, okay? Now, I remember giving my number to a guy at an event. In this moment, you could be putting yourself back on the scene. You could be giving your number out. You know what I mean? You could be talking to people, okay? You're encouraged. Now, at first, I felt like the event I felt like it was an event or some type of concert. Going to a concert. If you get invited to a concert, go. Now, I felt like I was with two other people, and I do remember something about a shot being very symbolic. If you get offered a shot, as long as you feel safe and in a secure location and you got a DD home or you are Ubering home, take the shot. Enjoy yourself, okay? Now, I remember that at the end, something about chasing after a kid could be symbolic. Don't know where that popped up or why that's symbolic, but hey, listen, dreams are dreams. Now, and it's interesting because I'm hearing ringing in my right ear. So something about your senses in this time. Pay attention to your spiritual abilities, eye twitches, earrings. I don't know what I'm hearing. Make sure you got on some earrings. And also pay attention to your dreams. Now, let's fast forward. Now, I also remember my dreams switched, okay? And I was having a conversation with my mom, and my mom is a Virgo. So Virgos could be symbolic. Welcome to the board. And I remember my mom was telling me that she wanted to do the deed with somebody that she was in a relationship with. Now, right now, my mom is single, but by the time this makes sense, maybe she's going to be ready to mingle and in a relationship. Some of you guys as parents could be getting ready to get back out there, or you could be being encouraged to encourage your parents to get back out there if they're single. I don't know why I'm hearing Drake's line, she don't want to be single and alone anymore, or something like that. So, encourage. Let's keep going. Some of you guys could just be having or rebuilding or forming a really tight-knit relationship with your mom, and I like that. Encouraged. Keep going. Now, my dream switched. Now, I remember having a dream of being at some type of casino with a Gemini and my mom. And I felt like there was another guy there, but I don't know who that person was. Now, I do remember I felt like I was supposed to be on a date with that guy, but for some reason, it didn't work out. So I feel like if you guys are dating in this season of your life, and if it doesn't work out, I feel the need to sit over here and say, don't sweat chocolate chip. I feel the need to sit over here and say, don't trip. Certain things work out, certain things don't work out. Keep it pushing, okay? Now, when I went to stand in some type of line to get some food, I remember the guy disappeared. So if you guys go out on a date and the date doesn't work out after a food event, after dinner, it's all right. Keep going. I don't know why I feel like that's the message right here. If you are dating and it doesn't work out, keep moving. I don't know. Hi, y'all. Just keep going, babe. Keep going. Maybe making fun and having fun with dating could be important. Add it in. All right, let's go on. Because I know y'all bedtime is very soon. Very, very soon. Now, I remember taking... I remember as I kept walking through the casino, because it switched from me being in a food line to me walking again. I remember there was this guy, and he gave me, like, either he was a host at this place or he was like a security guard at the place. And he ended up giving me his number in the dream. And I remember when I walked past him, because he had gave it to me like at the beginning of the dream. But then I remember I walked past him again and I said, oh my God, I forgot to text you. I'll text you now. I feel like if you guys get somebody's number this weekend, I feel like this weekend through the end of this month could be very symbolic. I feel the need to sit over here and say, remember to text those people, okay? Don't forget not to text those people, okay? You could be about to meet the love of your life, or you could just be about to meet somebody that is an angel, divine connection. Just give it a try. Give it a try, okay? Now let's keep going. Now, I remember he was a guy that was either a host or a security guard from a venue at the casino for a concert. Now, I do remember that the number started with 504. The 504 boys. We are Master P. Could be symbolic. Louisiana, New Orleans. Welcome to the ward. Now, I do remember that the dream switched to me driving, and I remember all of a sudden I was in this car. I felt like it was a brand new car. Some of you guys could be getting a brand new car. If you have been like, I need a car, I need a car. Or if Spirit has been whispering in your ear, you need a new car. This is your confirmation. Go get a new car. Go get a new car. Go get a car. Okay, let's keep going. So, okay, y'all, I just feel like kind of like giddy, childish, and then like trying to relate a message, because this is a very serious message, okay? Take what you need, leave what you don't. Y'all don't need everything, but you might need everything. So whenever you need it, it's here. All right, so, okay. So the dream switched to me driving, and someone called me. Now, I remember I was instantly annoyed, like instantaneously. And I remember I was annoyed because they kept trying to get me to guess who it was on the phone. Now, this person kept saying, like, do you know who this is? Guess who this is? Guess who this is? And in my dream, I knew exactly who it was, but technically it was like I was over here playing games. I was playing games like I didn't know, because I was just like, what the fuck? Like, how did you even get my number type shit, you know? Tana said, I was totally not on TikTok and came onto your message. Boom. Because I told y'all I was coming back from earlier today. Spirit said this is a divine, like this message is for a very specific person or particular people. And so that's why I'm like, take what you need, leave what you don't. But they told me I had to come and read this dream verbatim. So I'm reading it verbatim. All right. Now, I remember the guy said, do you remember whose number is 342? And he kept listing numbers, and I was just like, no, I don't know who this, I don't know what the 342, I don't even know if 342 is an area code, but if it is, y'all, there you go. Now, somebody's number could have 342 in it. Now, I did recognize his voice, but I wasn't going to assume until he told me. Now, it turned out to be a Pisces, and he told me his name. And it's funny because I could hear his voice in my dream. Now, I remember as I was talking to him while I was navigating, like I was navigating myself to someone's home. Now, it was winter outside, and I remember I had to drive straight, and then I had to make a left. And I remember there were some buildings that were under construction on the right. Now, I did feel as though I was driving kind of like downtown, because some of the streets, like they had those funky left turns where it's a one-way and stuff like that. It kind of felt like that. So I felt like I was downtown. I do feel as though wherever I was, if I went straight, it led straight to a grocery store. And if I went left, it went to an apartment building. So clock that. Now, I do remember my dream switched, and it went from or actually, I'm getting too ahead of myself. Let me slow down. Now, I remember if I drove straight, grocery store, blah, 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 blah. Now, as I was driving, Pisces was still on the phone, and he brought up something about his mom, and then he brought up something about his kid. Now, in real life, the last time I talked to this Pisces, he only had one kid, but I felt like two could be on the scene now, so y'all clock it. And I believe the last thing, he was telling me that he wasn't ready to date and that he's been focusing on getting himself together. Now, I felt like that's when I relaxed in my dream because remember, y'all, I was annoyed. I was annoyed that I was even on the phone with this person. Hi, Nella. Now let's keep going. I finally relaxed in my dream because I wasn't on edge with him trying to talk back to me because I didn't want to talk back to him. Now, as I made a left turn, the phone call ended and my car just was parked. Now, when I got out of the car, I realized I was outside of a Scorpio's place. Now, he came to get me or he was outside of his car at the same time as me. Now, he helped me with groceries. He had groceries. I had groceries too. Going grocery shopping could be symbolic. Now, I remember as we walked to his door, the snow was so deep under our feet. Now, it was very interesting because with this person in particular, he does not live in a location that has snow. I don't live in a location that has snow. So whoever this is for, you can live in a location that has snow. All right? So, or you could be skiing, taking a sneak trip or a sneak trip. A sneak trip? Are you sneaking away? Are you having a sneak away? You could. That car could have very much been a rental. Now that I'm thinking about it, put in 2 plus 2. It could have been a ski. Let me tell you something, because I'm downloading. It could be you going away and you could go skiing. It is the winter. Okay. Now, let's go on. Now, I remember as we walked to the front door, the snow was so deep under our feet. We had one of those snow things to pull us, though. Now, at first, it kind of felt like it was one of those sleds that, attached or that like huskies are attached to. I don't know what they're called. At first, it felt kind of like that. And then the more that I thought about it as I was writing, I was like, maybe it was skis or something like that. I felt like it was like some type of skiing or something. And I was like, me and the Scorpio could have very much been on vacation together. And let's keep going. Now, as we got to the door, the Scorpio had it unlocked and it was open. For some of you guys, I feel the need to sit over here and say, with you in a connection, there could be a connection that you have it's unlocked and it's open and it's ready for you to participate in. Okay? I'll keep going. Now, when I entered, there were already bags of groceries on the floor inside. I don't know why groceries is so symbolic in this dream, but yeah. Now, I remember he picked up some groceries that were outside of the door and said, hey, I'm going to be back, and because he had to go somewhere. I remember that I had, that we both brought he brought the bags to me, and I felt like he was in a bit of a rush. Like he came to unlock the door for me and then to leave. Now, I noticed he was leaving me in the house or the place, wherever we were, by myself. And I didn't even see, I didn't see my kid in my dream, and I wrote that down. Now, it showed me our relationship progressed when he trusted me in his home by myself and I woke up. So some of you guys could be about to progress with a person. There could be some progression. And I just felt the need to tell you, the storm is over. Okay. Now let's get into the cards. I brought some more decks over here because I felt called to use, some decks, some different decks. So I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use my Secrets of My Ancestors deck to start off with. And let's get into some divine messages to see what secrets are about to come out. Because I feel like I'm about to reveal some secrets to y'all. Because this feels like we sneak in. It feels like a sneak peek. So I'm going to see. Channel 4 Collective. The number 4 could be symbolic. 444. Okay. Yeah. The first card coming out is the Empress. And it's Nurture the Harvest. Some of you guys, and it's funny because there has like a lot of homes on the foundation. So something within your home life could be being, I don't know why I was going to say challenged. But I feel the need to channel a little bit more to see what of it is challenged. I feel like going against status quo could be very symbolic for some of you, but I also feel as though maybe making a house a home. You could be moving homes. I kept getting that energy. Relatively soon, if I do say so myself. I do see something about you, something you envision. You're going to get the lighter version of it, and then you're going to get the full, like the details as they come in. Something like that. Let's keep going. Yep. I see a lot of kids on this one now. Are some of you guys mothers or fathers? Because now I'm seeing kids. I didn't see the kids in my dream, but I'm seeing the kids now. Shine and Rise came out. The Queen of Swords came out. So here's what I will say. Some truth could be about to come out about the home life. And the truth could be something that actually makes things progress forward. Now, we are entering into the year of the horse. And the reason why I say we're entering into it is because Chinese astrology is a little bit later than our astrological calendar. So technically, I want to say, when do they celebrate? Well, I could just check on my phone. When is the Chinese New Year?
Chinese New Year is on Tuesday, the 17th of February, 2026.
So February 17th is when technically the horse year begins, even though a lot of people already think it's began. But I feel like for you guys, the 17th in February and everything after, I feel like things are coming into effect. I also feel there's going to be a lot of cause and effect to things that you are doing in this moment. It's kind of giving me like a lot of you guys could be making some changes, shifts. I'm seeing home life. I see some pets here. Okay. But something about this upcoming year is really giving me that like you are going to have to get out of your comfort zone. Okay. Now, with you getting out of your comfort zone, it kind of makes me feel like it's going to be some conversations that need to be had. I feel like they are important. They might make you feel a little bit like uncomfortable, but they're needed. I'm also getting situations. Now, I do feel like with these situations coming up this year, I don't feel like they're impossible. I just feel like a lot of things are being pushed for you to change. Again, remember, horse energy, y'all. Hi, Cola. She said, that's my birthday. Happy birthday, babes. Remember with the horse energy is very, very fast, y'all. So a lot of the unsteadiness in that you could feel is because things move so fast, okay? You might find yourself this year saying like, dang, can I take a break? It just feels like a lot of things are speeding up, okay? And, but I don't feel as though, I don't feel like you're not prepared. I feel like Spirit has been preparing you for this. I just think that you just need to be aware of it now so you don't lose your britches when it's happening. Okay? Let's keep going. Yeah. The Wheel of Change is the next one, which is my Wheel of Fortune. So a lot of things are coming to an end. Okay? And then I have the Emperor card coming out, which is unapologetic, and then Bubba the Fool, which is my Fool card. Ooh. All right. If this is a connection, okay, if this is your child's father, if this is your child's mother, if this is someone that will be that, I do feel as though there's an emperor that is taking a new leap of faith. They're starting a new journey, okay? Now, I do feel like this journey is leaving isolation and joining a home. Joining a home? I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. But I do feel as though if you are a woman and you've been doing things by yourself, especially if you have kids, that ends. I don't know why I'm hearing that ends today. Real bad. Real bad. But I do see something about I feel like the return of a masculine is here. I'm going to pull some more cards to see. Because there's something else I'm not seeing. I do see isolation. I see healthy boundaries. I see bliss, and I see miracles in motion. If someone is coming back into your energy, I feel the need to say Spirit is asking you to set healthy boundaries with this person, okay? I do feel like this person is coming back because you guys have been at a distance, regardless of if there's a kid at play or not, okay? But I feel like something is already in the motions. I feel like there's nothing you can do to stop this, okay? Maybe the only thing you can do is get ready not to be alone again, okay? You want me to use this one? All right. Let's go Egyptian deck. They're like, you ain't used me in a while. Yeah, truth and fairness is out here. I do feel as though if there is something that's coming back into play, if it's a relationship, what needs to happen first is a sit down, a truthful sit down, a real conversation, okay? And I do feel as though you're going to get it, okay? If you're watching me, I feel like whatever truth, and it's interesting because I was channeling like something about a truth earlier today. Truth and fairness, balance is being restored. And the biggest thing is that within this, I feel like it might have took some time, but now we're here. Yep. And I keep seeing something about creation. So I want to say it because I know there's a lot of different people in here, okay? Some things could have happened for the creation, like I'm hearing the creator did it, God did it, but I'm hearing a play on words, like maybe your life had to go in a certain direction for the story. It's kind of like for the book. If some of you guys have been called to write the book, but it's giving me like something had to play out a certain type of way. I feel like for your experience. I'm even getting for like maybe a masculine. I feel like whoever you are, I'm getting on both ends of a connection. Like something had to play out so that something could change. And it wasn't something that's forceful. I just feel like it's something that had to, like it was inevitable. Yep. And then renewal is here. So something is for the greater good. And then that creation piece. I keep breaking the deck at creation. So I feel like they want me to leave it there. And so I will. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. For some of you guys, I feel like Spirit had to change the cycle of that chaser-runner dynamic. No matter if you were the runner or rather if you were the chaser, okay? I do see some clinging energy, so I feel like something about Spirit had to shed light on rather if it was you or them being a clinger. Oh. That would make sense. Can I share that? I mean, that came to my mind, but I'm not sure if it needs to be brought to the light of day because it's the past. But maybe it's relevant. Yeah, Spirit wants me to bring it up. So that dream I had, if you guys were here at the very beginning, hi Willie. If you were here at the very beginning, or if you need to come back when I upload on my YouTube, come back, watch it from the beginning so you'll know what I'm talking about. But that person that I was annoyed with on the phone, when I was dealing with him in real life, like in real time, he very much was a clinger, okay? It didn't start that way, but it definitely finished that way. For some reason, Spirit could be shedding light, whether if you're a clinger or if you attract clingers, okay? For some reason, I'm seeing that energy is being cleared out. Okay. Let's go. Channel for collective. Thank you. Yep. When this person comes back, yep, and then the Ten of Pentacles. When this Emperor comes back, because let me specify, I do feel as though they're coming back with roses, with love, with effort. If they have already come back, I feel like you've already seen this. But I think that the biggest thing is that maybe some of you guys had to clean out some old energy to make space for some new energy. I get it on both parts. On your part or on a femme's part, I feel like maybe you had to let go of wanting to be in control, being obsessed with the outcome of things, wanting to cling on to things, okay? With the masculine, and guys, just because I say feminine and masculine, that it's whatever energy you identify with, okay? Because, baby, it's all about flow. I can identify with the masculine and a feminine energy. But I feel like wherever you need to be, place yourself. Okay, remember that. You said currently the clinger is at a distance. I've been focusing on myself. Exactly. So you can resonate, Sabrina, with the masculine energy. With masculine energy, though, you could be learning that you've spent too much time by yourself. Isolation and introspection is out here, which is giving me like it's time to renew you, renew your senses, renew you so you can do companionship again. Now, it does not have to be with that clinger in your situation, but I do think it is for companionship, okay? Somebody is too much of a clinger, somebody is too far away, okay? Now, the Ten of Pentacles is at the bottom of my deck, which is giving me that ultimately you guys are figuring it out. But I think that there are two different cycles that need to be ended and finished out in order for this to come in. And I feel like Spirit wants us to figure it out now so that we don't have to repeat ourselves or repeat the lesson, or you don't have to repeat a lesson again, okay? Now, I'm going to switch to my What's the Tea deck. Let's get some more clarity. Yeah. Yep. Romantic love affair came out in reverse, and I was looking specifically at the past. So I think that the biggest thing, because sex fix is in a reverse and secret lover is in a reverse. I feel like when it comes to your real connection, there will be no in-betweens. There will be no secret love affairs. I feel like the past is done, y'all. If you're masculine, or if you relate to masculine energy and you're wondering about a femme energy, they're not sleeping with anybody, okay? They are not caught up. I don't feel like they have feelings for the old. I don't think you even have to worry about it, okay? Let's keep going. Yep. They're not looking them up. They're not trying to like research them or anything like that. It's dead. It's done. And that's the truth. Okay. I feel like you can kind of put yourself at ease, put your mind at ease. The old is old. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was very straightforward. You want to know something? This reading feels straightforward. Maybe some of you guys just needed really confirmations to affirm. To affirm that you are doing the right thing, you're doing it with the right person, or this next person coming in, like they will be your person. This is who you need to do it with, okay? Feels like an affirming. Yep. And then obsessive lover came out. Now, here's what I will say, because that obsessive lover is coming out as a karmic. And that's the old, right? That's the old. Within that old person, I always say you can't control how other people feel. You can't control how people react or what they say, how they move. However, you can control your access. You can control the access that you give to people. And I need you guys to always remember that. You control being able to remove your access, okay? I'm also getting you control your empire. You control your peace. And I also feel as though if you guys are feeling energies in your ethers, like in your mind, and you just feel the energies, it's not in your head. You're spot on with the energy. Okay. Yeah. Now, with the old energy, because I see talking shit is out here. I feel like if you know you're karmic to talk stuff, then I mean, it's kind of like same thing, new day. I do feel as though the old could be upset because they couldn't get back into your energy so easily anymore. I just feel like somebody's not emotionally mature, if I'm being honest. Yeah. And I don't think that it's for you to come. Like, if somebody tries to come back into your energy to make you an offer, it's a dirty offer. Don't accept it. I don't even feel like you should get caught up on it. And also, to whoever this is for, this is just an affirmation or a confirmation for you. Somebody being obsessed with you is not love. Okay, somebody being obsessed with your energy is not love. It's a bit scary, a little bit scary, but it's not love. And Spirit wants you to stop identifying that person as a lover. Okay, they had an unhealthy attachment style, straight like that. Okay. Now, I do feel as though because we have identified this person, we identified the tactics, the manipulation, them, what they want when they come back into your energy, I feel like we can finally restore your order and peace. Now, I don't even know if a conversation is needed with this person. I just feel as though I needed to express to you the old is out the way. Okay? Now, let's move the old out the way. Now that you are done with the old, I feel as though you can finally align, and then I'm also getting allow for this divine connection to actually be. I feel like Spirit has a divine spouse for you, a divine person, and I feel as though you guys are getting ready to take your rightful place. That's the center of this reading right now. I just think that there's a few things that had to get cleared out before we made it here. Okay? I think the biggest thing is so you guys are not ruining your connection with your old. You are not intertwining the old with the new. It just feels like a clear cut, like a clear cut. Okay. Now with masculines, let me talk to you really quickly because I want to make sure you're doing your clear cuts as well. To my masculines, you have to get out of your energy of thinking that everybody's going to chase after you. The reason I say that is because if you're dealing with somebody that is a quality person, they know who they are centered in who they are not going to chase you, okay? They could be a very healed person, but a really healed person is not going to play the games that you put them through, okay? Now, remember, I said just because I say masculine energy, it's if you relate to the masculine energy, okay? You might think that you can go off in isolation and think that once you come back, somebody's going to be waiting for you, but there will be nobody there. And the longer you take, the more it's going to be harder for you to come to that realization when you get back. So here's what I will say to my masculine. There's nothing wrong with taking time for yourself, for self-care, to heal yourself, for therapy. Nothing wrong with that. But just realize that if you go off, don't expect for your hoes to be there when you get back. If they have a baby on you, if they get married, if your favorite munch partner sit over here and just, now they a Christian, they don't do that no more. You can't be mad at them for moving on with their life. Can't be mad that they're a wife now. Yeah. Ego is coming out here sideways. To my masculines, they're asking you to be wary of ego. Be wary of your ego. And not worried. Be wary of dating people because it fills your ego. I don't know if some of you guys dated people based off of the aesthetic of a person, based off of what they look like next to you. And granted, there's I personally, biased opinion by Charlie, spirituality aside, I like putting my people on pedestals. I do. But Spirit doesn't want anybody to be put on a pedestal because we're all human. We're all spiritual beings. We're all one. And I get that. So I feel the need to relay the message to you when it comes to you and your partner. Spirit doesn't want you guys this next go around choosing someone just because they look like they are the part. Spirit wants you to choose your partner because you know that they are the part. Yesterday I did a reading about like opening up your heart, which I need to post that reading. But symbolism of it is that like it was all about opening your heart, being open, being receptive. And I feel like that energy is still here. Okay. You have to stop holding your heart captive. It's time to expand. It's time to let someone in. But the biggest thing is that you can't just, and granted, you can pick and choose who you give your heart to. Yes. However, don't just give somebody your heart just because they look like, because on paper they look together. On paper, they look together. But when you have a conversation with these people, they're either dumb as shit, they're emotionally immature, they don't even, like, their credit score, it might be amazing, but, you know, they don't even know how to do 4 plus 4. Sorry, I'm not giving the people more credit. It's really, and if I'm being honest, it's because 4 plus 4 is a bit drastic, right? Let's say they're just not emotionally mature. I'm getting a lot of immature energy. Okay. Okay. There's something else here. What else? Yeah, love triangle. You gotta choose, masculines. I done told y'all for the past 2 days. You gotta leave the 6 options behind. We're down to 5 now. No, I'm just kidding. You gotta get to 1. You gotta choose, baby. You have to choose. I know to my masculines, you like, but Charlie, how do I choose? I love her and I love you. How do I choose? Choose what feels like home to you. And if you don't know what home feels like, then you take some time off and you figure out what home is. Figure out where you want your future. Where does your future, who do you want to lie in your future? Where do you want your future to head? Okay? And understand, even if you choose the wrong option, although I feel like y'all need to give yourself a little bit more credit. I feel like y'all intuition be on 10. Okay? A little bit, give yourself a little bit more credit. A little bit more credit. Choose the person that you truly believe is going to take you to that next level, not in an egoic way, but in a heartfelt way, in a he needs another one. That man is a hungry man. Put him to bed. He needs to go to bed. Sorry, y'all. Let me finish this out. Choose a person that is going to take the lead, that's going to help you to build this foundation that you want to build. Okay? Don't pick this person just based off of what your ego says you should have. What the person thinks. Like, don't do it based off of looks. Don't do it based off of, like, I feel like perception. Do this based off of, like, inner knowing. Choose the person based off of, like, shit, who does your spirit team tell you to be with? Listen to your parents. What does your parents say? Okay? Now, I know some of them, they be over here. A little toxic. But listen to some advice, because sometimes they be right sometimes. Okay? And shit, come to Charlie. If you need a fucking divine reading and you're like, Charlie, I'm between 2 options. I need to figure out who the fuck, what am I dealing with? What are the options? I do readings, babe. We can figure out the options before you even choose which option. We just got to lay the options out. Okay? But love triangles need to be eliminated in order for you to actually come in and be at peace. Straight like that. Now we're done. Thank you. Yep. Stability and equilibrium is here. Got him. We got him. Is there anything else that I need to say? To my masculines, don't feel like because you are choosing up or you're choosing a partner to build a foundation that you're stuck. I do feel like your person will let you explore while there's someone that will hold down the fort. But don't play in their face. And that's how we end it. The reason why some of you guys could be seeing 999, 333s, 1010s, and 111. Don't play in their face because they will leave you. I want to say and utter that again. Whoever your person you choose, and I mean the real one, if you choose the real one, the Empress, I need you guys to realize that these people are a force to be reckoned with. They're showing up as an empress. You're showing up as an emperor. If you're a masculine watching me, I have both energies on the board. Okay? I see marriage out here. I see babies out here. I see about 3 kids. 1 to 3. 1 to 3. If you're wondering how many kids you're going to have, 1 to 3. 6 or 7. No, I'm just kidding. Who the fuck having 6 or 7 kids? If that's for you, baby, appreciate you. Puma said, hey, did you ever explain that dream or am I too late? Yeah, Puma, I did. But Puma, I will upload this video. It won't. Is it tomorrow? Got one for tonight. Ooh, I was supposed to upload one for today. It'll be uploaded tomorrow. So you can watch it from the beginning. Here's what I will say though. Because this is so important that Spirit put it right back in my head. Don't play in this person's face. Okay? This person has options too. There was one more though. Whoever your person is, no matter if you're a divine masculine or a femme, I do have to remind you that, and I need to put it the way that they've been saying, because they've said it like 3 times to me today. Your person, don't play that shit. And when I mean don't play that, like if they even get a whiff of you dealing with somebody else, they out of there. If they get a whiff of you even joking about playing, they don't even play like that. They don't even like easy people. So I'm just letting you know. Don't play with them. Because they're not gonna play with you. Alright? Alright, final messages for this person. Because I feel like I did the femme, the masculine. I'm gonna see the union that I see that's built. Okay? Let's see. Empress came out twice. All right, femmes, you might be getting married this year. Congratulations! Did you put it on your vision board? Engaged at least, because Empress is out here. A baby on the way. 1 or 2. You want to know something though? Yeah, it's balance. Transformation, y'all, this year. Y'all are going to be, by the end of this year, you are going to be amazed. He don't need no more. Yeah, I got to get out of here because my baby's hungry. All right. Overall message, y'all. Stay tuned for this new connection being unlocked. The reason why I'm getting that, let me slow down. Slow down to speed up. This relationship is unlocked this year. It's near you. By next year, I expect to see a ring. Jenny says, shit, I need me a ring and some Wingstop. Not Wingstop. Virgos, welcome to the board. But yeah, I do see a contract, relationships. It's part of the journey though. Clear up what you need to clear up. And clear up what you need to clear up and get to building. I love you guys. I gotta go breastfeed. Have a good day. If you need me, book me on my website. Video uploaded tomorrow. Is there anything else? I'll plug later. Because that's it. That's all. I love you guys. I'll see y'all soon. And pay attention to your dreams tonight.